So this morning in my scripture study, I read in Matthew 11, chapter 11, verse 29, "Take my yoke upon me and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls." And as I read that, I thought to myself, it's interesting. Whenever I think of, in this verse, Jesus Christ declares himself as meek and lowly of heart. And he is. But when I think of someone, if I thought of a normal person declaring themselves to be humble or declaring themselves to be meek, I think of that as a telltale sign that they aren't humble or they aren't meek or they aren't lowly in heart. That kind of idea that if you declare yourself to have a Christ-like virtue, then you probably don't. You're probably working on it. And I wonder if that's an appropriate assumption to make. And whether or not it's ever appropriate to think of yourself as humble or think of yourself as meek or think of yourself as lowly of heart. I think that it's more of a situation by situation thing, that you can choose to be meek or lowly of heart or humble in a given situation. And I think you can say, I'm going to take the humble choice here and I'm going to submit my will to God, or I'm going to be easily teachable, or I'm not going to think of myself as superior to other people in this situation. But I don't think it's not a checklist. So I think if a normal person who wasn't Jesus goes around and says, I am humble, that might be appropriate if it's in a particular context or referring to a particular situation. Like, I'm humble in this situation where I'm submitting my will to God and I am not viewing myself as superior to other people. I'm not seeking praise. I think that one of the defining aspects of humility is that you aren't seeking praise, and so it's hard to say I'm humble in a context where you are also are not seeking praise. And so that's a difficulty there. But I also think of it as it's a case by case, it's a situation by situation thing. I think you can be humble in some aspects of your life and some decisions in your life, but you can't label yourself as a humble person, because it's something you have to decide to be at any given moment. It's something that can go away too easily. So to define it as a lasting characteristic, it's not like my eyes are blue and I'm humble. Your eyes will probably remain whatever color God made them. But humility is something that you choose in any given moment. So anyways, those are my thoughts.